story out of Kenya. They arrested some Belgian kids for stealing ants. Finally, something sneaking into Mexico. This parasite might take a look at Mexico and go, you know what, I could do better. Who gave money so that they could watch the ants? Freddie Rubino here with the podcast everyone's talking about. No one's talking about, but it's called That's What I'm Talking About. And what it is a lot of things that are not in the news, in the forefront of the news. A lot of news that you have seen that they're not covering, but I'll cover it. Mm-hmm. I'll cover it like your sister on a pool table. So today we have a guest. One of the greatest comics Long Island has ever produced, Stevie GB.
Yes, it's me, Stevie GB, the world's funniest accountant. How you doing, Fred?
Are you an accountant?
Yes.
Oh, I need you. We'll talk after this. We'll talk after this. I need somebody to help. I need help.
It's not funny how I do accounting. Nobody's laughing when I'm done with them.
That's okay. I need creative accounting.
I could do that. What number you want?
So today, I like to start the show with something called the Disgraziata of the week. Disgraziata, if you're not Italian, means the disgrace of the week. And that honor this week goes to Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen went in front of a crowd in England and started bad-mouthing America. And he had nothing good to say. He's a piece of human garbage for doing it. He made money off of America, off America's kids. He is filthy rich, and he went up there, and not only did he badmouth America, but he lied. Everything out of his mouth was a lie. He's a piece of garbage. Anybody who backs him is a piece of garbage. Garbage doesn't like to be called Bruce Springsteen. That's how much. I hate him for doing it, and here's my problem. First of all, it was in front of English people, people from England, who have no rights. They are arresting people in England for posting on X. You know what they posted? Passages from the Bible. Oh. Not the Quran, though. You could say anything. You could put I hate Jews all over the place. That's okay, but if they say that, so they don't even know freedom of speech there. There are people who are in abortion clinics, but Bruce thought that America sucked. So the biggest disgraziata is Bruce Springsteen this week. I do not like the man. I do not like what he stands for. Have you ever seen him at CBGB's?
No. I used to call him Loose Bed Spring because that's what he sounds like to me, a loose bed spring.
He's a whiner.
That guy screams and veins pop out of his neck. I went to a Bruce Springsteen concert in 1978. It was 4 hours long. I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there.
Oh, my God.
Truth. 4 hours.
I don't like to do anything for 4 hours.
Nothing. I don't even like to sleep for 4 hours anymore.
I'm a union man, too, so I think it's against the rules to do anything for 4 hours.
And it was a Tuesday night. He's a working man's musician. People got to go to work on Wednesday. What are you doing?
What a piece of garbage.
It's terrible.
Listen, I understand if you are not a diehard conservative. I understand that. I don't understand you personally, but I can understand that's your stance. So maybe you could get up there and say, hey, you know, America has some things we're changing. You don't badmouth your country. Could you imagine your son just came home from the war or serving, and he has no legs or he's dead, and then you watching Bruce Springsteen badmouth the country that your son or daughter gave their life to?
It's disgusting.
Isn't that disgusting? Yeah. He's disgusting.
He couldn't do it in New Jersey. If he did that in New Jersey, it was almost a red state there, 24. He couldn't do that in New Jersey, where he came from. So he goes over to England and does it. That's like Paul McCartney coming here and bitching about King Charles. What are we going to say? Get out of here. Go back home.
That's a great analogy.
It's very
I should
true.
have thought of that. I'm never having you on this show again.
I'm sorry, I forgot I'm not supposed to be funnier than Fred.
Or smarter, or taller. So, yes, anybody who likes Bruce Springsteen needs to be talked to, okay?
Yeah.
Because he's a piece of garbage, and I don't care who you are. I don't like when you badmouth the country in any way. Even when Biden was in, okay, look, he crapped his pants in front of the Pope. You know, even that.
Who hasn't done that?
Who hasn't crapped their pants?
In front of the
church,
Pope.
in church.
In church. That's what they call it, a pew.
I thought
I'm
that-
sorry. I'm
Holy
sorry I said it.
Shit. That's if the Pope didn't say holy shit, then he missed.
He had to say it at least once. Even Jesus said it, if you think about it.
Did he?
Of course.
You're a real Bible scholar, aren't you?
I'm sorry. I went too far.
You went too far.
I went too far.
Okay, so we're past the disgraziata, but we're going to go with the top story of this week.
Yeah.
And it's James Comey. James Comey came out of the closet. No, he's still in the closet. I think he's an effeminate man.
That's very true. I never thought of it that way.
Because nothing is his fault. He clutches his pearls at things. He's like, oh, they're getting rid of democracy. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, in fact, anybody who's not a Republican, any man that's a liberal is a little effeminate.
Yeah, we question their sexual preference.
Right?
I agree with that.
And I'm not even like straight up gay.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
Right.
I'm dealing with that now. No, I'm only kidding.
It happens.
I can deal with that, but I can't deal with how effeminate everything he does is. Oh, Trump doing this. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Oh my God, you're the head of the FBI. Things still shock you.
He's supposed to be the top cop. Think about it, the top cop.
Is he the top cop?
The FBI, the director of the FBI, is like that's the highest you could get, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
You see, none of us have any knowledge. That's
And
the
he's
problem.
walking around in his skirt. You know, I never seen his legs. He's probably wearing his
got
skirt under
beautiful
there.
legs, let
He
me
does
just
have
say.
beautiful legs.
Very long.
Very long.
Listen, he said he did something this week.
Yeah.
He posted 8647 in seashells. Any man who plays with seashells, again,
By the seashore.
is effeminate.
Yeah, I think so.
First thing he did is he blamed his wife. Oh, I was just walking with my wife. What's his wife's name? Dominic?
I think it's Pete Buttigieg might be his wife.
Now that's a man. We'll get to him. I hope we'll get to him later.
Well,
But
he's got a
just-
beard. He's got a beard, like a real beard, not the other.
That his wife is his beard.
His wife is the beard.
So James Comey comes out and he posts a picture of 8647, which means to everybody, a 10-year-old in Bensonhurst knows 86 means to either get you, kill you,
Right.
stop you, something like that. So he's the top cop, and first of all, he says, all I did was post a picture. But you can't post a picture. If your kid writes, kill whoever, not me, I hope you
Right.
just kill somebody, and you take a picture and post it, that's you.
That's on you.
The person put it on the shore, which nobody believes. He came across it.
I think he said it washed up from the ocean, and it just happened to come up 86 foot. No, that's not what he said, but it's just as ridiculous.
It washed up like a dead hooker from Hunter Biden's
Laptop.
his whole place. So Comey is lying. Okay, he shouldn't have done it, and there's a lot of things wrong with what he did. There's a lot of things, and one of it is his position. That you don't do stuff like that. Another is that he blamed his wife. Now, now you blame your wife. I blame my wife for things, but it was nothing that she could get locked up for, which I'm a little I'm a little jealous.
maybe
Maybe he's just trying to get her locked up.
maybe he's on to something.
Because she's always bitching. That's what her problem is.
Take my wife, please. That's what's.
I could see me trying to set her up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my wife's half Sicilian. She could do 10 years standing on her head. So,
If I insult my wife's cooking, I'm in trouble. Never mind blaming her for 8647.
86-47. So, maybe if that's his thing. But now he's going. First of all, he's got a book coming out.
There you go.
Everybody's got a book. Is your book coming out
It's
yet?
coming out soon. I don't know. Maybe after this.
It's 87.
8742.
Heinz 47.
Heinz 57.
Yes.
That's my book.
There you go. So he's got a book coming out, so he had to come out with something sensational.
Right.
Because apparently becoming a multi-millionaire being a cop isn't enough.
Right.
He doesn't have enough money. So he has to do this, and now he's making the rounds. CSNBC,
Yeah.
MMMBB,
LMNOP.
MS-13.
See you next Tuesday.
No.
Sorry.
See, if you went too far again.
I went again. I crossed the line.
You do it one more time, and I'm going to this is your show from now on. So that's what he's doing now. He's just an attention whore, which most of these people are. And this is what he's doing. He's going to all the talk shows, and he's lying, and he's trying to create an atmosphere around him that he's not going to be investigated or go to jail because he knows what he did. And everybody knows what 86 means. Even the guy at the 7-Eleven, when I'm like, hey, I want a Slurpee. He's like, 86 for Slurpee. We'll be back after these messages with more from Comey.
I told you this was crazy. I'm out of here.
No dice. Free stuff for all. I have to be such a downer.
For you, bow to the master staff. Come to me.
Oh my god, this guy's from Jersey!
Hi, how you doing? Fuck up my stage.
I'm pretty sure I'm a woman.
No, you're not, Steve. Oh! Oh!
Wet on my side.
Now instead of a poke, you're getting a smack!
What have I done?
Are you a musician, comedian, actor, filmmaker, or artist who stands for traditional American values? Do you believe in the preservation of our nation, our culture, and our freedoms? If you share our passion for America and want to use your talents to make a difference, we want to hear from you. Our mission is clear. Through the arts, we uphold the principles of freedom, faith, family, and the American spirit. It's time to step up to the mic and make your voices heard. So contact us at AmericanConservativeArtists.com.
The dehumanizing rhetoric of Adolf Hitler, Donald Trump's language mirrors this directly.
Well, Hitler was duly elected.
Let's deal with Hitler, okay?
I don't think it's hyperbolic to say that is Mussolini Hitler-like language.
You say Nazi enough times, someone's going to actually have the guts to do it.
Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler.
What percentage of this event happening was due to Donald Trump's rhetoric?
Don't miss Trump next time.
What do you make of the excess deaths?
None of us, not the president, not those hypothetical guys in the smoky rooms fully know what's going on, but we can speak about the unfolding of recent history with certainty.
Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy.
That is not how it works. That is a threat to democracy.
No. No. You anti-Semitic piece of...
When you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological bullshit.
Free fries when you get vaccinated? Vaccination.
Welcome back to That's What I'm Talking About with Freddie Rubino and my guest, Stevie GB, one of the greatest comics Long Island has. Forget Seinfeld. Stevie GB.
Who's that? Seinfeld who?
I don't know. If you see the artwork behind us, I want to give a shout out to the artist. Look, first of all, fantastic art. We got President Trump, and I love that it says president over it because that sets off the Trump derangement syndrome from people. President, I can't. So the artist's name is Elena Resova. She's a Russian woman, and she calls herself MAGA Angelo. I love that.
That's clever.
That is clever. And behind me is Melania. I love saying Melania. Melania. When your tongue rolls like that, I tell you what.
Melania.
There should be I wanted her to be on a stamp.
That's not
the old stamp, so you could lick
Oh, I saw it.
Keep it clean, Steve.
I saw where that was going.
Okay, we're going to go back to Comey, okay? Here's my problem with Comey. He's either an idiot. He's either the biggest idiot the police force has ever produced, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, then you are not qualified. If he really doesn't know what 86 means as the head cop, he has to give all the money back that he ever collected to be the head of the FBI.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I think in mafia terms, it's 8 miles out, 6 feet under. I think that's what it stands for.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Take them 8 miles out and 6 feet under. If you're a waiter, it's don't give me any onions. 86 the onions.
86 the onions.
Quite a difference in the
Okay,
perspective.
So he's not qualified to do his job. Obviously, if he doesn't know 86. If he's the head of the FBI and somebody says, hey, we just got a report that somebody's looking to 86 the president. And he goes, 86? What does that mean?
What is that?
Oh, I don't know what that means. So he's actually put everyone's life in danger, not knowing his job. Not knowing his job to the point where he's not just dumb anymore. He might be like really stupid, like slow. I don't think that's the case.
I think he knows, and he's a wise ass, and he's looking to sell his book. And nobody's going to buy his book other than people that already hate Trump. So he's not getting any new audience from that.
No. So here's the other side of this, okay? He knew what he was doing. He put out something that encouraged people. There's a lot of crazy people out there. The man's been almost assassinated twice.
At least twice. There's probably more than we don't even know about.
That we don't even know. So now he has become the biggest threat to the United States. Comey, by doing that. Yeah. Because if, let's say Stevie BG, not the Stevie GB.
Not me.
Stevie BG, some guy in Nassau County, posts a thing, 86 to president.
Right.
What happens? The head of the FBI looks into him.
Of course.
And all of our resources go and look into who just threatened the president, who does he know, and at least there are some repercussions, and we could look into protecting the president. When the main guy who is supposed to protect us from terrorist attacks and the president threatens him, who looks into it?
I know, yeah. Well, he's not the main guy anymore, but that's why we got Cash Patel and
but
Dan
he still has
Bongino.
clearance.
Absolutely.
So when the biggest guy who's protecting the president and looks into all of this threatens the president of the United States, it is the biggest threat ever in the history of the United States that the head of the FBI has threatened the president of the United States.
It's hard to imagine. I think he should go to jail, to be honest with you.
Well, let's not get crazy.
I'm crazy.
Alcatraz.
I'm going Alcatraz. Open it up just for Comey. He can have the whole thing.
He can have the whole thing, is right. This guy, first of all, he's too tall. Most short people don't like tall people like that. He's cocky, and not Joe Biden going to see the Pope cocky.
No.
He's really cocky.
He's very cocky.
And he thinks he could threaten the President of the United States. I don't understand. Now, I'm MAGA. I'm a MAGA guy. I think Kash Patel should have detained him immediately. I
Yeah.
think he should have sent someone to his house, like Mar-a-Lago.
Right.
Went through his wife's underwear drawer. Dominic, his wife Dominic.
His wife Dominic.
And he should have been detained and questioned. They should have took his phone,
Yeah.
see who he's talking to.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I agree with that.
So, even, you say that, oh, conservatives, we blindly follow. No, I'm blaming Kash Patel for this. The man should have been at least detained when this came out. Kash Patel, you got to step it up.
I mean, look at Biden's DOJ. They grabbed Peter Navarro for no reason, right? They grabbed Michael Flynn for no reason on assumptions.
Yeah.
This guy, there's proof of what he did. He admitted he did it.
He admitted he did it.
It was on his Instagram or whatever the hell it was. X. And arrest him immediately.
So he didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
So you just taking pictures of seashells?
Yeah. On the seashore?
Is that gay?
I think so.
I think I think he's steeped in gayness. That's my take on the Comey issue. I think he's either slow and he owes the American people every single dollar because obviously he was not qualified in the least bit. But we all know that's not true. What he did is he threatened the President of the United States, knowing he can do it. There's no repercussions. I've never heard of this before in the history of this country. So I think Kash Patel's got to step up. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you, Fred.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Okay. Thank you. We're going to
what I'm
go to
talking
another
about.
story now. Bill Belichick. You know who he is?
Yeah, coach for the Patriots, and then
Yes.
who else?
Probably the greatest football coach of all time.
I'm not a sports fan. I'm
No.
a Met fan. I hate sports.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get involved.
I hate sports.
Don't
I'm a
get
Met
involved.
fan.
Although the Mets bought Soto,
So, I call them.
Well, the Mets are trying to buy last place. They but
They could get it for free. What are they going to buy? Go ahead, keep going. Belichick.
Let's go to Belichick. A
All
lot
right.
of people don't know Belichick is 72 or 74 years old. I don't know. 72, let's say. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
He is dating a 24-year-old girl.
Good for him.
Good for him. That's what a 401k is for. Right? So here's the thing. His girlfriend she was in a beauty pageant. And Bill Belichick was in the crowd watching. I think that skews the crowd, right?
Oh, I hear you. Okay.
I don't think he should have been there.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so, but she came in third place.
No good.
Let me tell you something. I'm the best football coach. I want the queen. He should have broke up with her.
Immediately.
You're a coach.
Yeah, come on.
You drop 3 passes. What happens?
You're out.
You're on the bench.
He should have benched her.
She should be benched. Listen, you're dating a 24-year-old. Why?
Hey, look, if they want to do it on the bench, that's fine too. But, still.
But why is he dating a 24-year-old?
Because he can.
Because it's a hot young girl, right?
Exactly.
Now the hot young girl, there's 2 other hotter girls. You're gone.
You're out.
You're out. Listen.
Your contract's up.
He wants Brady. He doesn't want the third string Bledsoe or
Yeah, right.
whoever's the quarterback for the Giants.
He doesn't want Aaron Rodgers, that's for sure.
No. So I think as the coach, he should have a press conference and say, look, I know a lot of people are upset. I'm going out with a 24-year-old girl. She's smoking hot, but she came in third.
She fumbled.
She's gone.
She's out.
For a beauty queen to be named later.
No extra points there.
You know what? I said you were the greatest coach. Poor coaching by keeping her in third place. I have to knock him down. Lombardi's back in first.
That's right.
I think so. This Bill Belichick, he's a senior citizen. A lot of people are concerned now about him. They're saying that she's controlling his life. So now they're concerned that it's like elder abuse or something. I wish I was abused like that.
I'd like to be abused. I would take that abuse any day of the week.
That's just jealousy.
Right.
That's just the other 75-year-old coach going, hey, I don't think he should be going out with a 24. How much more could this guy do? He won these Super Bowls. He said he's the greatest coach of all time. Now he's dating a 24. What is he going to go to the moon?
What's he? He'll be the first man on Mars, for all we know. Elon Musk will put him on Mars.
So, Bill Belichick, you're a great coach, but you have lost some coaching skills.
Yeah.
The minute she came in third. Now, maybe she's going to enter another contest. If I were him, I would have up at the podium a little press conference and say, we came in third. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We're going to see what she does next.
Right.
And then name, like a draft. There should be a draft.
That's
I have
right.
these 5 other women. And draft
I like
one.
it. There's so many football analogies there, and that's very clever.
I just think
Yeah.
she's gold digging.
Yes.
Obviously.
Of course.
I mean, I'm invisible.
Yeah.
When you reach a certain age, you become invisible to 20-something-year-olds.
Of
They
course.
look through you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, there's an ice cream place behind that old gray piece of garbage.
Could you move over, please?
Could you- So he should say, look, we're going to have a draft soon.
Yeah.
And whoever could, do better than her. And that's how gold diggers learn lessons. You see, that's when they learn a lesson. When you're bumped for someone who's hotter. And that brings more to the table.
I like it.
You like it? You
I
like a
it.
draft?
I like the draft idea. I think that's a great idea.
Let me ask you something, Stevie GB.
Sure.
You're at the day of the draft. You're
Yeah.
getting some nachos, some beer, and you're bringing your friends, right?
Bring them in. Let your friends help you pick.
The Belichick
What do you like?
Hot Chick Draft.
A hot chick draft.
Coming up after the next commercial, we're going to go into what she could do to win the next the pageant. I'll see you in a little while. After the pageant.
Welcome, everybody.
What's this, the newlywed
to
game?
the Not So Newlywed Show, where 3 couples are going to compete for really great prizes. Okay, Donna, we asked Mike, who complained first on your honeymoon, you or him?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think he said.
Lisa, this ain't the SATs. Just tell us what. Donna, who complained first on the honeymoon?
I'm sure it was me, but I have no idea.
Donna is right.
No, it's always me.
What celebrity would you pick for a one-day pass?
For me?
Yeah, for you, not for him.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon! Wow! Who do you hate the most on her side? That rotten no.
There are so many choices.
Thank you all, and thank you for coming out.
The Queens Village Republican Club is America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875. Situated in President Trump's hometown in Queens, New York, we are America First MAGA Republicans, empowering fellow Republicans to get involved in the game of politics at the grassroots level. We host inspiring monthly club meetings on the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. For more information, please go to our website at www.qvgop.org.
In the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Huge woke front coming.
Politicians got a license to steal.
I'm pretty sure I'm a woman.
No, you're not, Steve.
What have I done?
There's a killer example of a good old-fashioned public school education.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
We're back with That's What I'm Talking About with Stevie GB. I'm laughing because in between we talk as comics,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad you didn't hear what we just said.
Yeah, it was-
because it was terrible.
It was not
And I'm
for
ashamed
public
of you.
view.
I'm ashamed of you.
I'm sorry.
I want to go right back to Maga Angelou's painting of Melania. Let me tell you something. She captured her eyes so perfectly.
That really is beautiful.
And I never looked at her eyes before. I didn't even know she had eyes.
Oh, you pig.
I never made it past her neck. But she does a fantastic job. If you ever have a chance to come to the America First warehouse, come, and there is not just from her, there are works of art all over, very patriotic. Bruce Springsteen would vomit if he came here and choke to death, I hope.
It would be fun to watch.
It would be, yes. His demise. I want to go right back to the Bill Belichick story. Now, when you are in a pageant, you're always looking for something unique.
Yeah.
Right? Like one girl plays the violin.
The talent contest.
Right. The Italian woman makes sandwiches, I think. But there's always, you're always searching for a talent.
Yeah.
That sets you apart from people. She had the golden opportunity. She's the most unique there. She's dating an old man. She should use that. How could you not? And now, I don't even know her name.
I don't know either.
Whatever her name is, she's going to show you now how to change a diaper. Diaper changing in a bikini.
Oh, I wouldn't want to see that. Maybe the bikini, but not.
But this is unique. No one. You think anybody else is going to do that?
That's true. That's a talent. That's a special talent.
Maybe share some cream corn recipes.
True.
Hard candy. What I wouldn't do for some hard candy. A new dance, the sciatica shuffle.
How to properly store your Viagra.
Yes,
Yeah, something like
exactly.
that.
She blew it. She had the opportunity to do something very unique, and she blew it. I'm telling Belichick, it's time to get rid of her. But keep the cream corn recipes, because who doesn't like cream corn?
Who did really?
We're going to the next story right now. The Transportation Secretary, what's his name?
Sean Duffy.
Sean Duffy said in an interview that he actually told his wife and children not to fly in and out of Newark because it's so dangerous, and they have antiquated systems of having the planes come in and out, and the warning system. I don't really know the intricacies of these systems, but he's saying it's so bad that he told his wife and children not to come out. Now, you're the head of the transportation. Don't just tell your kids. How about my kids? How about announce, hey, everybody, stay out of Newark.
Don't go to Newark.
I mean, my father told me that when I was a kid, don't go to Newark.
Everybody knows to stay out of Newark. Has nothing to do with the airlines.
If you don't know what Newark, New Jersey is, Newark, New Jersey is a really bad neighborhood dropped in the middle of a really shit neighborhood. I don't know if I could say that. But
You just did.
That's what it is. And so, please. Now, this guy, his wife is so cute.
She is. Rachel Campos. They have 9 kids.
9 kids?
9 kids. You think he would know about pulling out of airlines?
Or delayed.
Delayed or
Relayed.
parlayed or just laid.
Just laid.
Just anything.
9 kids. Doesn't
9
he know
kids.
there's good things on TV?
Yes.
He could have watched Hogan's Heroes, you know? Who doesn't like a good Holocaust
I know, something.
sitcom?
He could have watched a Bruce Springsteen concert. That would help.
I'd rather watch a Holocaust.
That's true. Yeah.
memorial
Oh, my
than that.
God. Schindler's List.
Schindler's List was more uplifting than a Bruce Springsteen
better than
concert.
Springsteen's List.
So, Newark Airport, I always fly in and out of Newark Airport. It's rough. Newark Airport That's the only airport that if the plane crashes, you hope you don't survive. You don't want to be laying on Malcolm X Boulevard in downtown Newark alive.
Oh, my God.
Please, I hope I die.
You don't want a layover in Newark. You'll be laid out.
No. And it's bad. It's a bad place, and it's time to upgrade it. I mean, Newark is so bad that it's the only sanctuary city where the illegals are sneaking out. They took a look at Newark and they're like, you know what? Let's try Amish country.
Let's go back to the woods of Colombia, the jungles of Colombia, because this isn't working.
It's never good. I think that the airline industry is the only industry that never went forward. It's gone backwards. Like I flew the other day, and it's supposed to be a new plane because it has a TV on it.
Right.
And it has USB jacks. But there's still the no smoking signal. There's still a light with a cigarette, with the lines, with the circle and the line through it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Is somebody getting on? You know what? I haven't flown for 80 years. Oh, let me say, sir, the sign is lit. Oh, I had no idea.
It's like they think the cast from Mad Men is still going on the plane, you know? It's like this is in 1950s Madison Avenue planes.
I don't know an industry that affects so many people that has actually gone backwards. The seats are smaller, right? Some of these are so cheap. You got Spirit, and what's the other one? Frontier,
Breeze.
Oh, Breeze. I took Breeze.
How was that?
I took Breeze Airlines. I did a show in Chicago, so I had to take Breeze. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Windy City.
Oh, there you go.
The plane was so cheap. We were up, and I went to put my seat back, and the plane went up. The pilot was like, "Will you please stop leaning back?"
7B, please move your seat forward. We've reached a higher altitude than we want.
We were at 25,000 feet. Two people went to put their seat back. We're at 38,000. Oh, come on. And I remember flying, and they would ask you, "What meal would you like?" You could pick a meal.
Right.
If you got there late, it was the kosher meal. Nobody wants the kosher meal. The poor kosher meal. That's when you know you screwed up. Like, what is this? Sorry, we only have the kosher meal left. And it's never good kosher.
No, it's like chicken that's been boiled and reboiled and boiled again.
Laid and parlayed.
Relayed.
It's like at the first time I said kosher meal, I'm like, yeah. A hot dog, a knish, some pastrami on rye.
Right.
No, it was something boy. I couldn't even tell what it was. So the last time I flew, they said they were going to have a snack, and they gave me a handful of pretzels the size of a nickel.
Yeah. Well, the nut bag.
Whoa,
Oh,
I'm just
excuse me.
talking. What do you got to call me names for?
I'm sorry. The bag of nuts.
Bag of nuts?
Bag of nuts.
It sounds like an Italian airline.
It does. Hey, you want a bag of nuts?
Joey Bag of Nuts.
Joey Bag of Nuts is here.
Pilot. So they've gone backwards. When they said a snack, I'm like, okay, a snack. To me, a snack is a little sandwich.
Yeah, something.
Something, right?
You're Italian. A snack is a whole plate of lasagna.
They handed me 5 pretzels. I have more pretzels in the cushions of my couch at home than on this flight. Okay, so.
And they taste like they came from the cushions of your couch. That's all.
You know what? When I saw the smoking sign on a new plane, I don't understand it. Is there still places where you could smoke on a plane? Third world?
Maybe.
Like India?
Probably Jamaica Airlines. You could probably smoke on the plane.
It's always
required.
No, they gouge that out. They gouge. No, man.
No, man.
You know what? I think we've come a long way. There should be a smoking section on the plane.
Why not?
Do we not have the technology today to have 10 rows where there's a curtain and it's sucking the smoke out?
It sounds fair.
I think the time has come for a smoking section in the back.
In the back.
In the back.
By the bathrooms.
Yeah. You remember when in school you sat in the back because you didn't, in the back there's graffiti on the walls. It's like public school back there.
It could look like a New York City subway. You could just kind of.
Yeah, you could.
Or the bathroom at CBGB's. something earthy.
And I don't understand how we've gone to it's safe to smoke on a plane, and we have meals,
right,
to nothing.
Yeah, they took it all away.
And now the guy's warning you that you could die in this Jersey airport.
Because their computer systems are like a Commodore 64 or something.
They actually said that they had to send away to a closeout store.
Right, and buy it on eBay. They had to buy parts on
Floppy
eBay.
disks.
Floppy disks.
I don't know about you, but my floppy disks still have like the original internet porn on them.
Let's not talk about floppy disks. I'm getting older, so let's go back.
Is that your porn name?
Bill Belichick has a floppy disk, so you know.
Stevie GB's porn name is floppy disk. So yes, I think the aviation. How much more backwards could it go? I don't know what else they could do.
Maybe they'll have pedals eventually. They'll pedal up in the sky.
Just radio. No.
Or the guy in the front with the propeller. Okay, let it go, Charlie.
So I have to say that this guy for the transportation, I think he's doing a good job because he says he's going to clean it up.
Yeah.
He's going to do it. He's going to make it safe for other people to fly too, not just his family.
Not just his family.
Which is nice of him. But it beats Buttigieg.
Well, Buttigieg. Well, you know what he did? Did you hear what he did? He used to brag that he rode his bicycle to work.
He without the seat on. That's how he did it. The Pete Buttigieg bicycle has no seat on it. We'll be back after these messages with another story that you probably haven't heard, but this is what I'm talking about.
I told you.
I'm having a great.
I'm out of here.
No do that. Free stuff for all.
Don't have to be such a downer.
To you, bow to the master staff. Come to me. Oh my God, this guy's from Jersey.
Hi. How you doing? Fuck up my stage.
I'm pretty sure I'm a woman.
No, you're not, Steve. Oh! Oh!
You're wet on my side. Now instead of a poke, you're getting a smack.
What have I done?
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Welcome, everybody, to the Not So Newlywed Show, where three couples are going to compete for really great prizes. Okay, Donna, we asked Mike, who complained first on your honeymoon, you or him?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think he said.
Lisa, this ain't the SATs. Just tell us what. Donna, who complained first on the honeymoon?
I'm sure it was me, but I have no idea.
Donna is right.
No, it's always me.
What celebrity would you pick for a one-day pass?
For me?
Yeah, for you, not for him.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon! Wow! Who do you hate the most on her side? That rotten no.
There are so many choices.
Thank you all, and thank you for coming out.
The first warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there was nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Back to that's what I'm talking about. The show that talks about some of the news stories that you might not have seen this week. And of course, it's at the most patriotic venue in all of the world, the America First Warehouse. It is just the best conservative, pro-America, pro everything that makes this country great. If you get a chance, you don't have to be from Long Island. Take the subway from Manhattan, the Bronx, Staten Island. No, you can't get
You can't get here from
No,
Staten Island.
I'm sorry.
It's a different country.
Yeah, but if you get the chance, go to the website, follow them, and come see something here. We're back with Stevie GB,
Yes.
the greatest comic Long Island has ever produced. And we have another story that has not hit the big headlines, but a lot of people have been talking about that Mexico, they had this big hot air ballooning event, which I don't get.
Yeah.
But in this particular instance, 2 people died.
Oh.
Yes. It was tragic. And that's, I feel that one of the most boring things you could probably do on vacation is hot air ballooning.
Probably.
So hot air ballooning needs a death or 2,
Yeah.
here or there, to attract attention.
So you think maybe it was a setup to try to get more business?
No,
You
I don't
could
think.
die. So come on out.
Well, listen, if I go on vacation, I tell my wife, look, people have died.
Mhm.
So just you go up there. You and my in-laws. Just go up there.
And I'll be down here.
This is what the sport of hot air ballooning needed to attract attention. Let's face it, you're home, it's Sunday afternoon, you're watching sports or TV, nothing's on. You see hot air ballooning, you're not watching it. But if there's a chance, you'll see someone plummet 1,000 feet.
You're there making bets. Like, is it going to happen now? You think it's going to happen now? It could be on FanDuel. You know?
Yes. See, when somebody goes on vacation
Yeah.
and they tell you, hey, Stevie, let me show you pictures of my hot air ballooning. You're like,
Ugh.
you know someone died the week before.
Oh, let me see.
Then it becomes exciting.
Yeah.
I think, and I think every sport needs some kind of a tragic thing, like sailing the Mexican ship this week. hit
Oh,
the
yeah.
Brooklyn Bridge.
I saw that.
Does anybody care about sailing?
I don't think so, but now they do.
Now they do.
Mexican sailing.
It's a Mexican cruise.
It's a Mexican cruise.
You know they used to say like a Chinese fire drill? It was like a Mexican cruise.
A Mexican cruise to Brooklyn. What
Now,
could be better?
3 people died in that.
Yeah.
Which is like a lot less than a Carnival cruise. Because I think Carnival loses about 5 people a cruise.
Yeah, from the norovirus or whatever, right? Whatever
and
it
a
is.
few Mexicans. The kitchen. I know the kitchen loses a lot of people every cruise. So
Oh,
I think
my
that's what
goodness.
cruising needs more, too.
Maybe.
More Mexicans.
Yeah.
So, see, this is my point with anything that happens in Mexico is if it's dangerous in the United States, it's more dangerous in Mexico.
That's true.
Right? Like, so if they say, okay, I had surgery. Oh, how did it go? Okay. Or I'm having surgery in Mexico.
In
You're like, what are you,
Tijuana.
crazy? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, I'm getting a Tijuana heart transplant.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
Everything that happens in Mexico that's a little dangerous in America, sailing. I'm going sailing in Mexico. What are you, crazy? There's pirates. You know, things sink. There's the Gulf of America. Who knows what's going on in there?
Yeah, it's true.
And that's what I'm saying. Listen, it's got to be more dangerous to sail, to balloon, surgery, in a place where you risk your life to have a glass of water.
It's not all siestas and mariachi bands, is
It's
it?
not. It's
That's
not.
what they make you think, but it's not that.
Could you imagine you are told, like, and people go. People go to Mexico all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Mexico.
Mm.
The only thing is that if you're there, don't leave the ground.
You just stay in the complex, the resort.
We had a ball, but 5 people were murdered by roving bands of cartel members. Why are you going to Mexico?
It's true. It's like going to Islamabad for vacation.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
beautiful
a good idea.
during the spring, the spring beheading season. Now, in Mexico, if you can't even drink the water, it's like me saying, Steve, you got to go to this restaurant. It was fantastic, but I got to warn you, don't eat anything.
The food's great. Just don't touch it.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Oh.
Keep it 20 feet away from you.
Because a lot of people don't realize you go to Mexico, all right, you don't drink the water. You drink beer or you drink whatever, your own urine
Right.
if you have to. Because you don't drink anybody else's urine.
No, that's going too far.
Right, that's Buttigieg.
Stick to your own urine.
Yes,
Buttigieg
stick to
drinks
your own
somebody
urine.
else's urine.
So
Oof.
if you can't drink the water, that's fine. But people don't realize that if you eat the food, food has water in
It
it.
has Mexican water in it.
Like if you get like a salad, they wash it in the water.
Right.
If you have whatever, if you have a taco or a nacho or a burrito,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all the same stuff.
It's all the same stuff.
It is made with their water.
Right.
So if it's so dangerous that you can't have a glass of water, even in jail you could drink water. You've been to jail, right, Steve?
A few times, but let's not talk about that.
Okay, we'll
that's for
skip-
another show.
So my advice to anybody is we see this is happening. Anything in Mexico is more dangerous. Do not go to Mexico.
Don't go to Mexico, especially a place called Diarrhea, Mexico. Isn't that a city in Mexico, Diarrhea?
It's the capital.
The capital of Mexico is Diarrhea.
I don't get it. So hot air ballooning, anything that is dangerous in the United States is 10 times more dangerous in Mexico. Stay away. Listen, the summer's coming. We had People magazine. One of their big stories was an outline of garage sales, what to look for in garage sales.
Oh, now that's a suburban tradition.
Right.
Garage sales.
And now, what do you look for in garage sales? I look not to go to garage sales.
I look for the next block where there isn't a garage sale.
It's just your wife buying junk
Right.
that you threw out. Like, sometimes my wife will come home with, like, a little piece of a statue, a Coppa Diamante. I go, we just threw that out last month.
The guy in the red pickup goes around the streets and picks up your garbage and sells it to you next week.
And then what you do is you go and you're walking through people's garbage.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we had this. Oh, remember when we got this? It's like a stroll down memory sewer. Don't go. Don't go to the garage sales. But I have a trick because my wife, whenever we would go and it would go right in the basement.
Right, right.
Who's going to put this shit on the mantle? You know?
Put it right in the basement. That's very true.
So what I do, this is a tip for all you kids out there. Okay, Uncle Freddie's going to help you with your garage sale. I go in the basement. I wear a hoodie when I go. It's always a little, even if I have shorts, if it's the summer, wear a hoodie, deep pockets. I take 2 or 3 things from my basement and I put them. And then when I go to the garage sale, I'll take it out
And you
and
just-
slip it on their table.
Let them sell your crap.
Let them sell it. So now every garage sale, I get rid of 3 things in my basement.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea?
I like it.
Like the chip Coppa Diamante, whatever my in-laws bought me, whatever stupid soap thing, a soap dish. What am I? What, I'm dirty?
Oh, my
What?
God. Well, they have places now like thrift stores, like Savers. I don't know if you have that in Jersey. Well, Long Island has Savers, and I like to call it Dead Grandma's Attic. 'Cause
Nice.
all the stuff there is from Dead Grandma's Attic.
Okay.
Little plates and
Can you bring stuff and slip it on?
you could definitely do that. Just
See, that's
unload
my
it.
thing. And I'll take anything. And my wife don't know. She doesn't go in the basement.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know that these things have been gone for 20 years now. Like sometimes I'll hear her talking about, I think we have that in the basement. I'm like, no, we don't.
I don't think so.
And I'll take like even like my kids' like participation trophy.
Right. Drawings from kindergarten. You know? Anything.
I want to see the look on the faces of like the Goldberg family, and they look after the garage sale, and they go, "What is this? Our Lady of Guadalupe baseball trophy? How is David Goldberg on this team?"
Who's Dominic Rubino? Who's this guy? Isn't that Jim Comey's wife?
Yeah.
That's a callback from like last hour.
Our Lady of Mind Your Own Business from Bensonhurst.
That's right.
So the garage sale thing,
Yeah.
I don't think they should have done anything about that. People magazine, I will never read your articles again.
No, I don't read that anyway.
You're not looking forward to a garage sale.
That's what they had in People magazine, a garage sale?
Yeah.
But they're really running out of ideas.
And if you're a guy, you go to garage sale, what are you looking for? An old knife?
Tools and guns.
Tools, guns, knives,
Fishing equipment.
something like that.
Something masculine.
Right.
You got a
World War II.
bandsaw. You got something like a bandsaw.
Something like with a hole in it, a helmet with a hole in it.
With Grandpa still in the helmet. I want to bring him home. He's got some stories to tell.
We did not get to one of the stories. I'm sorry, but that's what we do here. That's what I'm talking about. We are live from the America First Warehouse. I want you to follow America First Warehouse on X, on YouTube, on Facebook. It has all of these live things. Thank you, Stevie GB. Where can they find you?
Stevie GB Comedy, Instagram, Facebook, Stevie GB Comedy.
And I'm on FredRubino.com. I'll see you guys another time.